Okay, bye. Hello. Hi, Ishkaret. I started pretty late. I'm just checking out if stream works. What did you do? Mostly I started later because I was playing League of Legends with friends. I played it's called TFT, like an additional different mode inside of League of Legends. It happened so. get into another argument with your cat. She's pretty nice today. Hi, Courtney. Okay. Let's try to continue, Mass Effect. Also League of Legends. I found Garrus last time. We can go back to Omega maybe and find Mordin, his name. There are a lot of quests. Yeah, Mordin Solace. So going back to Omega. Just finished playing Cultist Simulator, standard mode. Got into jail and got achievement. There are 83 achievements for Cultist Simulator. How many? How many do you have? How's it going, Courtney? 15? So you... Yeah, there are a lot of achievements. Still, a lot of achievements you don't have. I see. That's a long loading screen. Okay, I will take Garrus now and Zaid, maybe. It's actually weird, because everybody's looking for Garrus on this station, and now he's my companion, and I guess nobody cares anymore.
About the slums where Dr. Mordin Solus runs the clinic. Anticipate resistance at the transport station. I have also run searches for reports on Archangel. The various mercenary groups appear to believe that he is dead.
Works for me.
Ah, they mention it. So they think he's dead. Shuttle to a quarantine zone, so it's... and we are here. Today's not so bad. I see.
End is not. Humans are a blight on galactic purity.
Are there merchants at all in the second game? Because there is no inventory anymore. I rewatched The House of Flying Daggers. It's also a Chinese movie. Had a nice few hours in the living room with my dad and mom watching odd gifts grandmothers gave their grandchildren. Odd gifts.
Complaining is pointless, human. There's a plague. Nobody gets in or out.
You can't keep me out. I live in there.
I'm doing you a favor, lady. If you go in, the guards will cut you down.
You can't do this. Everything I own is in that apartment.
Getting pregnant. Yeah, that's weird. Or odd.
I told you to get lost, lady. The plague has the whole zone quarantined. Nobody gets in.
I'm human, you ass. Humans can't get the plague. Now let me get my stuff out before looters get it.
This thing affects every other race out there. We're not taking chances. Nobody gets in until the plague has run its course.
Who do you work for?
I didn't think Omega had any kind of law enforcement. Who gave the order to quarantine the slums?
Fresh off the transport, huh? Aurai calls the shots around here. She's got her little blue hands on every business in this district. And a plague is bad for business. She hired us to keep anyone from entering or leaving the quarantine zone.
We can't go in?
So you're saying the slums are completely sealed off?
Finally, a human that can hear. Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
You can't keep me out. I'm gonna lose all my stuff.
I'm doing you a favor, human. Anybody in the quarantine zone will be dead from the plague or the gangs in a few weeks.
Who does number 2 work for? I'm going in for Morden Solus.
There's a Solarian named Morden Solus in the slums. I've got to get in there to find him.
The doctor? Yeah, crazy bastard opened a clinic in the district a few months ago. The Blue Suns weren't too happy when he moved in. I hear Morden's trying to deal with the plague. I wish him luck, but the area is still locked down. Our orders are to wait until either the plague or the Blue Suns kill everyone. Then go in and clean up.
They also bribed me with food, so I was like, why not? Yeah, at least if food was good. By the way, Ishkariot, will you try to finish Code Vein? I heard DLCs for Code Vein are not good. Like, DLCs on Steam have a very low rating. It's super low. Investigate Morden's clinic.
Any idea where I can find Morden's clinic?
Not a clue. What do you care? Place is quarantined, remember?
I mean, will you finish it? Code Vein. Do you like it enough to finish? Nature of Plague.
Tell me more about this plague.
It starts out as a cough, then you start coughing blood. And, well, then I shoot you. It affects multiple species. Turians, Solarians, Krogan, you name it. Only humans are immune. And Vorcha, if you count them. An airborne disease that takes down multiple races. Can't let that spread. Hence the quarantine.
Yeah, we'll finish. Not sure if tomorrow, because thinking about playing more Anno. The Code Vein shouldn't be long. It depends, of course, how you play, but it is not long. I'm waiting for old Anno remaster now. Maybe we'll play Anno 15.3, 15.03 later. Cross-species plague.
I didn't think diseases could cross species barriers. Turians and Solarians can't even eat the same food.
Right. Most people figure that it has to be synthetic. Somebody engineered it. And it either got loose, or they're testing it here. And seeing as how humans are immune to the plague and doing a fair bit of looting, a lot of people think humans made it.
Let me in and I will help.
Listen, you're stuck here until this quarantine is over. That could take weeks. What you really need is to get this problem solved right now. That's what I do. Solve problems. Let me in and I'll get this district straightened out.
You think you can fix this? Why not? Quarantine is more to keep infected people in anyway. I'll radio ahead, tell them you're coming in.
Wait, you're stopping me, but not them? You son of a bitch.
You don't have a grenade launcher, lady. Get lost.
A quarantine zone for a plague that kills Turians. Why don't we ever go anywhere nice?
Yeah, that's cool. They actually... I forgot how to say it. Yeah, Garrus is Turian. Maybe he shouldn't go there. Don't worry, we'll stay back. So can I change my party members?
It's safer to stick with a squad who's immune to the plague.
It's your call, Shepard. If you need me, I'm not going to let a cough keep me back.
Yeah, so far I have only 4 companions. 1 Turian and 3 humans. Yeah, let's take then Miranda, I guess. Element 0. I still cannot use any of the resources I find. I have some palladium, iridium, but I cannot use it.
Don't shoot, they're cleared to come in.
Affirmative.
I still haven't found a button to order my companions to follow me. Now Miranda is stuck behind. I don't know what to press, so she follows me again. And I cannot hide weapon.
Good luck,
Button.
man. Blue Suns and Vorcha shooting anything that moves.
So Courtney, have you watched this Chinese movie? The House of Flying Daggers. It must be called like that in English. The House of Flying Daggers. I just rewatched it. And it's still not the movie I was looking for. I remembered some parts of the like 20 years old Chinese movie. And that's not that movie. That was a different one.
My shields are down.
That one hit.
Blade control at its most basic. Pile the bodies in the street and burn them.
Okay, successful. 5,000 credits. It was some time ago, like back when I first started learning Chinese. When you were 15. I see. I watched it a long time ago. Really long time ago, so it was a nice time to rewatch. Pretty good movie. I also wanna rewatch Hero. Must be called Hero in English. By the same director, but starring Jet Li. 2002 Hero. I remember only a few parts of it, so I can totally rewatch. Watching classics, like classic Chinese fantasy historical fiction movies. I found a lot of movies to watch, like 20, a few Korean cool movies about 1980 and 1930. I even found an Indian movie. I'm not sure yet, but it has a cool scores, like very high scores and ratings. I haven't watched Indian movies for 10 years, maybe. I will probably give it a chance. I almost never watch Indian movies. It will be a different experience.
Human. Should have guessed. Bad enough you infect us with this plague. Now you lack the decency to even wait until I die before you come to steal my possessions.
Damn, I'm only listened a few. I know like 2 Indian actors. That's all. You need help.
Is there anything I can do for you?
Get away from me, human. Your kind has done too much already. Your plague did this to me. Your faint pity is the final insult.
I'm looking for a Solarian.
I need to find Morton Solus.
Humans looking for the human sympathizer. I hope the Vorcha burn Morton and his clinic to the ground. I hope you... I hope... Damn it. Damn you. Can't...
Hey, stay with me. This won't cure the plague, but it might help a bit.
Oh, you help me. Why?
It's what I do. I don't know if I can find a cure for this plague, but I'm gonna try.
Your words sound sincere. Maybe it's the fever. But as you said, what have I to lose? What do you wish to know?
No, I haven't watched Funny Games. I found it. I found where to watch. In a good quality. I will watch original Austrian one. Yeah, it's either in Russian or with Russian subtitles, I guess, yeah. Humans and the Plague.
Why are you so convinced humans are behind this outbreak?
The plague is too potent to be a naturally occurring virus. Airborne transmission across numerous species, near perfect mortality rate. It had to be created in a lab. And since humans are the only species not affected, there is only one logical conclusion.
I'm still confused about the word species or species, because I think I've heard 2 ways to pronounce it. Like some say species, some say species, so they're both right. I wanna play Minecraft Dungeons. Why? Is it so cool? I have maybe seen a trailer. That's all. Maybe it's the Vorcha.
Aren't the Vorcha immune to the plague? What if they spread the virus so they could take over the district?
Vorcha are immune to disease. A human-created plague wouldn't affect them. But if the Vorcha created the plague, why wouldn't it affect humans? Besides, the Vorcha aren't smart enough to make a virus like this. They're scavengers. Sorry, human. You may not want to believe it, but all the evidence points to your species.
Morden.
I need to find Morton Solus.
He has a clinic on the far side of the district. He's taking in refugees, offering to help those infected with the plague. I was afraid to go to him before. He is dangerous, but perhaps he can help.
How is he dangerous?
What makes Morton worse than dying from the plague?
The Blue Suns tried to press him for protection money. He killed them, stunned them with some kind of toxin, then gunned them down. He's not just a doctor. Doctors don't execute people and display the bodies as a warning.
Very much want to hear your opinion on that, as it's one of the few movies that made me think WTF in my life so far. I maybe will have a different opinion, because, you know, I've said it a few times, I like horror movies, but I like supernatural horror movies. I remember that Ishkara doesn't like Paranormal Activity, and I like it a lot. I don't usually like gore movies. I like ghost movies, like Ring. Yeah, it's the best movie is Ring, the first Japanese Ring, like the best. And Paranormal Activity. BRB for a second. Rings are great though. Why do you like Ring if you don't like Paranormal Activity? Have you watched the Korean... There is a Korean horror movie which came out like 2 years ago or 3? Somewhere in 2018 or 17. It's a Korean horror about some, as usual, like mental hospital, and like some video bloggers investigating, like exploring mental hospital. It's almost like an English movie, Grave Diggers. Like it looks like a remake of I think it's American or Canadian movie Grave Diggers. Like it has the same plot. This Korean movie looks like a remake, and I just read news that some American movie studio bought a license to remake Korean movie, so they remake. Koncham, I think that's, yeah, Koncham or Konjam. Must be that one. Let me check out. It was okay, not like super cool. Koncham. It had a few nice moments. It had great potential. It had a really great potential, but I was a bit disappointed in the end. This movie, Killer Toon. Disappointed. I will bookmark it. I haven't watched a lot of Korean horror movies. So this Konjam, it's like American Grave Diggers. Looks like a remake. And now they make a remake of a remake. Or maybe it's not, maybe it's called not Grave Diggers. How it's called? I cannot remember right now. Maybe I will remember later. I will send someone to help you.
When I find Morton, I'll tell him about you. If he has a cure, I'll make sure someone gets it to you.
Thank you. My time is running short, but at least you have given me a flicker of hope to brighten the darkness of my final hours. I don't want to die. Whatever Morton is, I will risk it if he can reach me.
Grave dancers. I guess I haven't watched it. Grave encounters. Yeah. Not grave diggers, grave encounters. This one. Yeah, this Korean movie looks like a remake of Grave Encounters. It's similar. Grave Encounters is very blunt and straightforward with horror elements. It can actually scare you, but with a really straightforward way, like screamers, pretty stupid screamers.
I should go.
Goodbye.
I should go. Made me really scared. Yeah, it's Grave Encounters has a few moments, just pretty stupid moments, but it's scary nonetheless. I watched and I also watched the second. There is a second movie sequel. Yeah, I watched it. Yeah, it was worse. It has the funniest screamer ever. Like in the beginning of the movie, of the Grave Encounters 2, they remember the events of the first movie and briefly show Screamer, for no reason. That was super weird.
The Blue Suns came by this morning and did something to my door. Now it won't open. Turned out the circuits, maybe. They said they were trying to control the spread of the plague. But I'm not even infected. Damn Turians. Must be some kind of extortion racket. Trap me in here for a day or two, then offer to let me out if I pay them off.
There is a... I watched with friend a Thai, from Thailand, a Thai movie about a photo camera. It was good, a bit retro, pretty cool, unusual. I will try to remember how it's called, what it's called. Maybe frame, frame or photo. Something about photography. The one scene that was good though is the really tall skinny dude that was running after them on the good part in that movie. I also wish it wouldn't have killed them all. I see.
Here they come. Damn it! I'm going in!
Going to cover!
Get through my shield!
Night-night.
Firing an impact gun!
That scream.
Hostiles to the left.
This looks interesting.
A new weapon? Yeah, I wanna find this Thai movie. Give me a few seconds. It's not so easy. Yeah, okay, I cannot find it. Weird endings. Yeah, I understand.
Spotted them!
Here we go.
Firing an impact shot.
Clear the blast zone.
Taking fire.
What? What was he doing here? Like, just right behind me. I didn't see him at all.
Let's go.
Favorite isn't even a horror movie to me anymore. It's more like an art piece. Yeah. Which one is that?
Hell of a shot.
Enemy down.
May?
Enemy down.
Just May?
Firing an impact shot.
That's a good position if I have a sniper rifle. But I have a handgun.
Get out now. Firing concussive shot.
Now let's finish you off.
That's a lot of enemies.
How's that one?
My shields are down.
Seems we've crossed into Vulture territory.
The Blue Suns have given up a lot of turf. Just what I like to see.
Yeah, that was a lot of them. May. I guess... Let me guess, it's pretty old. No, not so old. Only 18 years. I will bookmark it. We'll read about it later. But I cannot find this Thai movie. What was it called? You haven't watched it. I recommend it. Like last year, maybe watch it. It's like 2002 Thai movie about photography. Like he saw a ghost on a photo, on a picture. It's outdated now because nobody prints photos anymore. Like it's all digital. I think I found it. Shutter. It's called Shutter. Yeah, found it. It's 2004. Okay, I missed a few years. That's why I couldn't find it. I could really recommend it. It's pretty good. It's just a bit outdated. It's a bit outdated, but I liked it because of it. Like old mobile phones, old cameras, not digital. Like also it's when I don't watch Thai movies often. That was unusual. Pretty cool. And it has a weird, moderately weird ending. So, if you can find it, Courtney, you can try to watch it. I think you will like it. You like photography. You like horror movies, weird endings. It's pretty much perfect. I watch Chinese, Korean movies. Taiwanese. There are just too many movies. I cannot watch everything. That's impossible.
No funny business once you're in the clinic, unless you want to deal with those mechs.
You have seen an American remake, huh?
That's all of them.
Torrent from Root Tracker. Yeah.
Sorry, too busy to stop and chat. You should go find Morden.
Even the game is about plague right now.
On our way here, we saw humans looting the apartments of the dead. It made me sick.
This clinic is a sanctuary. If you're looking for trouble, go somewhere else.
Ah, and also, if you haven't watched this one, Japanese horror, I also recommended it at least once. It has an American remake as well. I think this one, Dark Water. If you haven't watched it, it's also pretty good. I liked it. It's more like a Ring, like original Ring. There are not many stupid horror elements like screamers. It's more suspense, just a like dark atmosphere. Not so scary, just pretty.
Professor, we're running low on Suboxidin.
Use Malanarin. Plenty on hand. Almost as good. Causes cramping in Batarians. Supplement with butemerol.
Malanarin and butemerol. Got it.
Senesine is the catalyst. Bonds to genetic markers. Hard to find. Expensive.
Tell me about that one. Yeah, I think I did.
Too unstable. Inconsistent results. Demazine better option. No. Demazine toxic to humans. Not an option. Not an option.
Professor Morton Solus?
Don't recognize you from area. Too well armed to be refugees. No mercenary uniform. Quarantine still in effect. Here for something else? Vorcha? Crew to clean them out? Unlikely. Vorcha a symptom, not a cause. The plague. Investigating possible use as bioweapon. No. Too many guns. Not enough data, equipment. Soldiers, not scientists. Yes. Hired guns? Maybe. Looking for someone. Yes. But who?
Relax, Morton. I'm Commander Shepard, and I came here to find you. I'm on a critical mission, and I need your help.
Mission? What mission? No. Too busy. Clinic understaffed. Plague spreading too fast. Who sent you?
Cerberus.
Ever heard of an organization called Cerberus?
Crossed paths on occasion. Thought they only worked with humans. Why request Salarian aid?
We are after the collectors. Yeah, we will be blunt about it.
I'm on a mission to shut down the collectors, and I need your help.
Collectors? Interesting. Plague hitting these slums is engineered. Collectors one of few groups with technology to design it. Our goals may be similar. But must stop plague first. Already have a cure. Need to distribute it at Environmental Control Center. Vorcha guarding it. Need to kill them.
Why can't anything be simple?
Just once, I'd like to ask someone for help and hear them say, sure, let's go, right now. No strings attached.
Life is a negotiation. We all want. We all give to get what we want.
Blunt's the best way.
That sounded troubling.
Vorcha have shut down environmental systems. Trying to kill everyone. Need to get power back on before district suffocates. Here, take plague cure. Also, bonus in good faith, weapon from dead Blue Sun's marks. May come in handy against Vorcha. One more thing. Daniel, one of my assistants, went into Vorcha territory looking for victims. Hasn't come back.
I'll keep an eye out.
If I see him, I'll do what I can to help.
Thank you. Told him not to go. But he's smart. Bright future. I hope.
I met a sick Batarian.
I found a Batarian plague victim near the entrance to the neighborhood. Can you send someone to help him?
Risky. Blue Sun's Vorcha still battling. District not secure. See what I can do.
What can you tell me about this plague?
Advanced design. Suspected collectors before you mentioned them. Purpose seems experimental. Destroys respiratory systems with harmful genetic mutations. Makes sense to avoid humans. Unnecessary to force mutation on human genetic structure for sake of variants.
Unnecessary mutations? What are you talking about?
Possible goal of virus. Testing viable mutation levels in various species. Horrific, but feasible for collectors. Humans known to have diverse genetic background, wider range than other sapient races. Makes sense as control group.
What do you know about the Vorcha?
Cowardly, opportunistic scavengers. Not tactical or aggressive. Scale of attack unusual for them. Suspect Vorcha working for collectors. Distributing plague, collecting data. No proof, but theory fits evidence.
Any idea where I can find Daniel?
No. Heard infected Batarians trapped behind Vorcha lines. Daniel went to help. Warned him not to go. Too dangerous. Patients here need him. Snuck out anyway. Wanted to find him myself. Can't leave the clinic. Have to look after the patients.
Let's head for the environmental plant.
M6 Carnifex hand cannon acquired. Okay. Making so many bookmarks today. He also wanted to watch Audition. Oh, a different hand cannon? Okay. The second Mass Effect is more like action game, less RPG. Feels like that to me, at least.
We can use this.
Edit gel capacity. That was a sewing machine.
We've been spotted.
One left.
Anyone else want some?
Taking heavy fire.
Firing an impact shot. You'll bleed.
Put them down.
Down you go. Anyone else? Firing.
He wants you to make clothes for your crew. Huh.
Pistol's not gonna cut it. Sit down.
Here we go. Mount that one. Watch the Krogan.
This'll put him down.
Good job, Miranda. Miranda was hiding behind the like explosive barrel. Perfect. Perfect cover.
This'll put him down.
I have a... I can resurrect her, by the way.
Here goes.
Sit down.
I'm telling you the truth. I work for Morden at the clinic. I came here to help you.
We know you're spreading the plague virus. We saw the vials in your bag.
No, those vials contain the cure. Please, you have to believe me.
Maybe we should cut off your fingers. That should Look out! Don't move. One more step and we kill your friend.
I know you're scared of the Vorcha, the plague, but this man isn't to blame. If he was spreading the virus, why would he come into Vorcha territory? They're immune.
He's right. It doesn't make any sense. If we release the prisoner, we can go.
You have my word on it.
Let him go. You got what you wanted, human. Are we free to go?
Yeah, you can go.
We had a deal.
Human nobility. I didn't know such a thing existed.
Thank you. I thought they were gonna kill me. Did Morden send you to find me?
He needs you.
The professor could use your help right now. He's got too many patients and not enough volunteers.
Yeah, okay. I'll go right away. Thanks again. I owe you... well, everything.
So it was impossible to miss him? Or I get lucky I found him accidentally. Both.
There we go. This will put them down.
I remembered. I also watched only one Chinese horror movie. But
Watch out!
yeah, I think it's horror. It was pretty weird. I would not recommend it. I would not recommend it. But it had a super weird ending. So, I don't know, there is a chance you would like it if you just want a weird ending. It was super weird, like, but I would not recommend. Like, overall, I did not like it.
Yeah, lost shield.
Now let's finish you off.
Yeah, I got too close. I thought there was just one enemy left. There were more.
Enemies!
Mortal Kombat. Great. Yeah, I should be more careful. After all, that's hard difficulty.
We got company.
Yet somehow you still beat the game. Yeah, let's just ignore the rest of the enemies.
This will put them down.
Yeah, my shield.
This'll put him down.
The environmental controls should be nearby. We need to insert the cure, then reactivate the fans.
You don't come here. We shut down machines, break fans. Everyone choke and die. Then collectors make us strong.
You're dead.
I've had enough of this.
Collectors want plague. You work for Doctor. Turn on machines. Put cure in air. We kill you first.
Enemies in front.
I got renegade points. Come on. I just said you're dead. There's nothing wrong. Skeletor.
Overload deployed.
Yeah, I remember watching a few episodes on stream even. I even didn't get banned for watching him and...
in the center of the back wall. You can inject the cure and reinitialize the systems there.
I recently stumbled upon TV show where they collected He-Man figures, like action figures. Collectors paid a few $1,000s for retro He-Man action figurine. That's crazy. Пробовал сыграть в это? Жесткая механика? В смысле? Ты сразу во второй аспект пошел, не проходя первый?
Excellent. The cure is in place. Now we need to reactivate the fans.
Ну, здесь боевка не самая лучшая. Далеко не лучшая. Как бы, по большей части, тут хороший сюжет. Тем более, пропуская первую, сразу идти во вторую, сюжет не очень понятен. Так что, мне бы самому не понравилось в таком случае. Здесь стрельба от такси. Чё ты там сейчас играешь? В доту? Да, классика. Я сегодня играл в эту Лигу Легенд. Miss Mamak. I remember that my nephew was watching it with me while you were watching that. Yeah, I still know a few people, yeah, Russian streamers who watch stuff on stream every day. But it's like illegal. If I would do it, they would definitely ban me. I will borg the borg, like a Swedish chef. I cannot translate a message which has no sense.
This fan is powering back up. We still
How
need
many
to
points
activate
do
the
you
other
have? I need to make up some new rewards. I don't know what is borg. What is that? Doesn't sound like a real word. Ну, да, экшена здесь довольно много. Андромеда? Ну, Андромеда будет через одну. Сначала третий Mass Effect, потом Андромеда. And I will work the borg like the Swedish chef. Значит, я буду борг ди борг да борг, как шведский шеф. Difficult to translate without context, but I tried.
Firing an impact shot.
Oh, really? Critical failure. So where's my save point? You have over 50,000. Yeah, I need to change prices. Now translation will cost 100,000. Oh.
Everyone choke and die.
What did the collectors want?
Oh, since the beginning. Follows.
I've scanned the room. The central control system is in an alcove in the center of the back wall. You can inject the cure and reinitialize the systems there.
Excellent. The cure is in place. Now we need to reactivate the fans.
I have located the fan controls. There are two. One on
Do you
either
have
side of the
some favorite Chinese movies, by the way? Like maybe you have some movies in mind you really like.
Firing an impact shot.
Told you this many times. I tend to forget sometimes.
Clear the blast zone.
You're gonna die.
Shield has failed.
It is always like that. When you try to play quicker, you just die and you have to replay it. So eventually it becomes even longer.
Everyone choke and
Heavy weapons. Clear the blast zone.
I've scanned the room. The central control system is in an alcove in the center of the back wall. You can inject the cure and reinitialize the system.
Excellent. The cure is in place. Now we need to reactivate the fans.
Sit down.
I have located the fan controls. There are two, one on either side of the room you're in now.
Firing now.
Yeah, this one's I remember we discussed. Yeah, I watched it all. Kung Fu Hustle, Shaolin Soccer, DJ7. Yeah, this one I remember. I watched it even.
Mount that one.
I just meant maybe something I don't know. something less popular.
Just through my shield.
Oh, no ammunition.
I got it. This will put them down. This fan is powering back up. We still need to activate the other one.
This'll put him down.
Shield to fail.
Dwelling in my secret stash.
Here goes. Incoming! This will put them down. Perfect!
This'll not gonna cut it.
Shield down.
Watch out!
Firing an impact shot.
Both fans are online. Morden should be pleased.
Okay, finally. I was careful enough. That must be all.
Environmental systems engaged. Airborne viral levels dropping. Patients improving. Vorcha retreating. Well done, Shepard. Thank you.
And thank you from me as well. Those Batarians would have killed me. For a second there, I thought you were going to shoot them even after they let me go.
I made a promise to spare them if they let you go. I honor my promises.
Merciful of you. Risky. Would have killed them myself.
Professor, how can you say that? You're a doctor. You believe in helping people.
Lots of ways to help people. Sometimes heal patients, sometimes execute dangerous people. Either way helps. Go check on the patients. Lots of work to do. Think about what I said. Good kid, bit naive. He'll learn. Letting him take over the clinic. Should be able to handle it now that Vorcha are gone.
My secret stash has a lot of old Chinese movies. I don't think you would like them. Depends how old. 1920? Will you join me?
We've cured the plague. Are you ready to help stop the collectors?
Yes. Unexpected to be working with Cerberus. Many surprises. Just need to finish up here at the clinic. Won't take long. Meet you at your ship. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, that'll be really old. Huh. Should I stay? Is there any reason should I stay? Or leave?
We're heading out. See you on the Normandy.
Almost 100 years ago. Yeah, it's... That's right.
Welcome to the Normandy, Professor. It's an honor to have you on board.
Yes, very exciting. Cerberus working with aliens. Unexpected. Elusive man branching out, maybe? Not so human-centric.
You know the elusive man?
You're very well informed.
Solarian government well-connected espionage experts had top-level clearance once, retired now. Still, hear things. Informed of name only, no knowledge of man behind it. Anti-alien reputation listed as problematic.
Human colonies are vanishing.
The Collectors have been abducting colonists from the fringes of the Terminus systems. No distress signals are sent out. No signs of attack.
There's virtually no evidence that anything unusual happened at all. Except that every man, woman, and child is gone.
Gas, maybe? No. Spreads too slow. Airborne virus? No.
You don't have to sit there and guess. We collected samples from one of the colonies. I'd like you to analyze them and figure out how the Collectors did this.
Yes, of course. Analyze the samples. Going to need a lab.
There's a fully equipped lab on the combat deck, Professor Solis. If you find anything lacking, please place a requisition order.
Who's that? Pilot? No. Synthesized voice. Simulated emotional inflections. Could it be? No. Maybe. Have to ask. Is that an AI?
Song lyrics. What's the point of translating into Russian if you don't know Russian? And I will try to translate. I will definitely make it more expensive. I have the option. That's like if you didn't understand something in chat, I can try to help, or just to have some reward options. Yeah, one last time. Я ненавижу тебя, но ты ненавидишь себя тоже. I hate to be honest. Like, I understand. I cannot think how it's in Russian sounds properly. Like, бы не хотел быть честным. Но я бы не хотел быть тобой. И мне все равно, если ты меня... Если я тебе не нравлюсь, ты мне не нравишься, потому что ты не как я. I got really puzzled how to translate I hate to be honest. My variation sounds weird in my mind. Like, I totally understand what it means in English. I just cannot quickly remember a Russian equivalent. That's why I would not be able to work as an interpreter. Like, I can translate slowly, but I cannot translate quickly. Just people speaking quickly. Isn't that an AI? Yes?
This ship is equipped with an artificial intelligence.
An AI on board, non-human crew members. Cerberus more desperate than I thought.
The Collectors have taken tens of thousands of colonists. We'll do whatever we have to do to find and stop them.
Yes, of course. Can't risk being captured like colonists need to identify, neutralize technology, need samples. Which way to the lab?
Follow me, Professor.
What does your translation translate to in Russian? You mean like what did I literally say? If translate back, I hate to be honest. I said like I would not like to be honest. It's almost the same. I still cannot remember how it would sound properly in Russian.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the FTL communications room. In addition to interfacing with the FTL comm network, Normandy is fitted with a quantum entanglement communicator linked to the Elusive Man's office. This allows lag-free communication even when you operate off the comm grid.
I will do easier ones, no. Don't do. Just collect points. You will have the biggest amount of points for no reason. Quantum what?
I've never heard of a quantum entanglement communicator. How does it work?
Essentially, two subatomic particles are created in an entangled state. One is installed here, and the other in the Elusive Man's office. When one particle occupies a given quantum state, its entangled partner will always enter the opposite state, no matter the distance between them. If we alter the state of our particle, that alters the state of the Elusive Man's. This allows us to send data in the form of quantum bits.
Why aren't these used everywhere?
Each quantum pair costs nearly as much as a comm relay, and can pass only one quantum bit of data at a time. In addition to the cost and bandwidth issues, the system is strictly point-to-point. To contact 100 different worlds, we would need to manufacture and install 100 entangled pairs, one link to each world.
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
Goodbye.
Shepard, how can I help?
Lab setup.
Is the lab working well for you?
Quite satisfactory. Found a few surveillance bugs. Destroyed most of them. Returned expensive one to Miranda. Nothing unexpected. Just need more samples. More collector data, tissue samples, anything you can get, I can use. Find new tech.
I will do it the other way. No one writes in Russian right now. Nothing to translate. What status?
Are there any medical concerns I should be aware of on the team?
Cerberus personnel in excellent condition. No squad concerns to report. Always some matters, but nothing affecting immediate mission.
I wonder if it's possible for Garrus actually get sick if I took him on this mission. But that's impossible. I want to talk about you, or upgrades.
Any ideas on other ways to prepare for the collectors?
Ideas, yes. Expensive, but possibly valuable. Can show you.
Upgrades. Weapon upgrade. Spot bonus plus 10% assault rifle damage. Upgrades assault rifles, battle rifles and machine guns for your entire squad. The machine gun damage. Type now. I guess there is no one. Pretty late, anyway.
Shepard, how can I help?
Any ideas on other ways?
Ideas, yes. Expensive, but...
About prototypes. What a shame rate when I need the Russian. Too ironic. It's always like that. Morden Omni Tool. It gets plus 20 attack power damage. Morden built his own Omni Tool and can make significant upgrades given the proper materials. Okay. I will take him on the next mission. That will be useful. That's the same. Manage gel capacity.
How is our newest Turian crew member doing? His injuries looked painful.
He's a soldier. It'll take a lot more than that to keep him down.
There's something about him. I just want to hold him close and whisper, "It will be all right."
You're into aliens?
Are you attracted to other species?
Well, part of my job is predicting the motives and feelings of humans and aliens. Intimacy brings understanding. And passion is nice wherever you find it. Character matters, not race or gender. Anything else, Commander?
Goodbye.
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need any. Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Alright, I forgot about tons of messages. Yeah, I had tons of messages. Scan the planet for a base where we believe Eclipse Mercs are holding one of our operatives. Should be able to detect the operative's transmitter. Must be some mission. John Whitson. Hey, Area gave me this address. I think I met you at Afterlife on Omega. You stopped me from joining up with those mercs. Ah, that's a guy we stopped joining mercs. Yeah, I remember him. We stole his weapon. Man, I was so pissed off at you. I got blind drunk that night, and it was a few days later before I got it together enough to check the new Vits and saw that almost all those mercs had gotten killed by Archangel. I don't know who you are, or if you got out of there alive yourself, but thanks. I felt really stupid when I heard about the body count. So I save him and he sends me an email. Side quest. From Nala Butler. My husband was one of the men serving on Garrus's team. I don't know how much Garrus talked to you about what happened. I don't know the specifics myself, only that my husband died in a trap set by those bad gangs. I know Garrus blames himself. He took every shot fired at his squad as a failure on his part, and it was clear when he sent me the message about my husband that he thinks it was his fault. My husband would never have wanted that. He was proud of the work he did on Garrus's squad. He was taking back Omega from the gangs. He died fighting with honor. I miss him. God, I would give anything to get him back. But whatever happened, there wasn't Garrus' fault. You're his commander now, please. You can help him. Stop blaming himself. Please don't tell him that I sent you this. Thank you. How does she know my email? How could she even send me an email? There are so many. I found this list of Russian sayings. A lot of them are the same as English ones, actually. Like, at least half of them should be the same, but it depends on the list. There may be a specific list of, like, weird Russian sayings. There is no truth in standing on your feet. В ногах нет правды. I'm not even sure. What is this? Let me Google. Yeah, there is a saying like that. В ногах нет правды. В ногах правды нет. Ah, I see. Yeah, в ногах правда нет. It means sit down. It actually means sit down. Like yeah, there's no truth in standing on your feet. Like sit down. Don't just stand on your feet. Just don't stand. Like sit down. Use a chair. Chief Medical Officer Chokwas. Commander, I've done further investigation regarding your facial scarring and the old adage? That's the new word. Of mind over matter holds true. Negative attitudes and aggressive acts create adverse reactions with your cybernetic implants, while peaceful thoughts and compassionate actions promote healing. If you maintain a positive outlook, I believe your facial scarring will heal on its own. Otherwise, there is surgical equipment we could use to insulate your cybernetic implants and accelerate your healing regardless of your mental outlook. I have updated plans for the new medical equipment to your research terminal in the tech lab. Why got to be so poetic? I remember Betharian sent, a long time ago, he posted a picture on Discord about Danish sayings. Some of them were pretty weird for me. But there is no truth in standing on your feet. Like, I maybe heard it once. Super rare. Nobody speaks like that.
Hadley, I heard about Ferris Fields. Any news on your brother?
He's gone. They're all gone. But we'll get them back.
I remember an awkward situation about Russian sayings, actually. Like when they check your medical, like your health condition or army. Like I was pretty ill not to go to army, so I was banned from going there because of illness. But when they were checking it out, you need to go see different type of doctors. There was like a psychiatrist, I think, psychiatrist, and he was asking me what does different Russian sayings mean. He asked me one Russian saying I couldn't explain. Like, I felt super stupid. Like, there's some simple saying everybody knows, and I just cannot explain it. I don't know what he thought about it. I'm still not sure about that saying, but I remember it. I actually remember. Sounds. Only older people would say that. Like, yeah, you would hear it in some movie from 1950 maybe. Soul. No, not stupid. I was ill. Not mental, but health ill. He asked me this one. Like, you cannot make an omelette without breaking eggs, but it sounds different in Russian. Like, in Russian, literally, it sounds like that. If you hew trees, the chips must fly. I forgot, like I couldn't explain what it means.
Commander.
I assume everything is going well up here?
I really want a chance to put the Normandy through her paces. I just have to trim up the drive output and it'll be like we never lost her.
Safety standards advise against manipulating drive settings while engines are powered and in use, Mr. Moreau.
Commander, can we shut this thing off? I don't need it in my day-to-day.
Adept.
I don't have time to babysit you, Joker. Find a way to deal with it.
Yeah, reasoning with the intercom is not my strong point.
Your problem, not mine.
Thanks, I'll remember this.
I think I was rude to him. I didn't want to.
I assume everything is going
Good
well
for
up
now.
here?
Fractured my thumb on the mute, but I think I made my point.
What do you think about the people we're picking up?
Well, about the ones you went out with last, I would never say anything against Miranda and expect to survive the reprisal. Zaid is like you, but takes checks. As long as it's not my money, we're good. It's just my opinion, though. There's really no need to go spreading it around.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Sorry, Joker. I was rude to you accidentally. Didn't want to. So, what's my next mission? I need to pick up more people. Or aliens. Or Zaid has a side quest. Zarya. Travel to Zarya. And land near the Eld. This word looks like a Russian, this one like German. Up the collectors. Assemble a team. The master thief. Council. The convict. Ah, Jack. Yeah. Go to the prison ship Purgatory. Jack is rumored to be the most powerful human biotic ever encountered. Very little additional data regarding Jack is available, except that the subject has a history of violence and should be approached carefully. Currently, Jack is being held in the Turian prison ship Purgatory. Cerberus has negotiated for the prisoner's release. Let's go there, I guess. Prison ship. What kind of illness? I'm not sure how does it sound in English? What does it sound? Maybe this one. So, prison ship. Where is it? Fuel depot. Okay, fuel is not so expensive. Probes. Also not expensive at all. Enter orbit. Urdak. The close orbiting brown dwarf, most red brown dwarf. Binary systems have an average separation of 8 AU. The Cerebaric system is about 12 billion years old and it has long since used up the deuterium used to fuel fusion. The Urdak is not luminous like some brown dwarfs are. Can the results moderate? Does it work?
Probe away. In research projects, iridium is used to upgrade heavy weapons, submachine guns, and assault rifles. Probe away. Probe launched. In research projects, palladium is used to upgrade heavy pistols, armor, and cybernetics.
Can you describe it? Like, I will try. There's some problem with vines, like there is some problem with vines, and because of that, like my hands and palms sweat too much. Like I have some skin problems because of that, or sometimes it's on the other hand too cold, like extremely cold in some instances, and I have problems with
Probe away.
trying to remember medical terms. And I forgot even Russian ones.
Probe away.
Like a blood pressure. My blood pressure is usually super low. I even like lost consciousness.
Probe launched.
So I have headaches. Like a few weeks ago, a month ago, I had headaches every day.
Launching probe.
Stuff like that. I also have a allergy. We get some resources,
In research
especially
projects, platinum is used
palladium.
to upgrade sniper rifles, shotguns, and medical equipment. Launching probe.
So element 0 is the most difficult to find, apparently.
Probe launched.
Go and see now is a part of it too. Yeah. But I used to check out health or army a long time ago. Veins. Yeah, not vines. Veins. Must relay. Vines. Recruiting a convict. Okay. Olakun Kai Harvest is a standard gas giant composed of hydrogen and helium. Spacefarers from Erinli gather helium-3 from here rather than out on Mila. I guess there's no point reading that, really.
Probe launched.
How old
Probe away.
was I? I don't know, maybe 19?
Launching probe. Probe launched.
Right now I still have some problems with my right hand. Still, I went to see a doctor like 3 times, but it didn't help. And right now, not a good time to go to hospital for no reason. So.
Probe away.
Were you scared? Nah. Like, yeah, I'm always scared. More or less. Usually always scared. So, nothing changed.
Launching probe. Probe launched. Probe away.
You know, army can be pretty tough. It's very different in a different parts of a country. So,
Probe away.
you're ill, but on the other hand, you don't need to serve in the military, and that is good.
Launching probe.
Not all people survive it, even.
Probe away.
When I was a kid, and I got sick, and I had to be in one for 9 months. I've never been in a hospital for so long. But I've been scared of dentists for so long. So I've never went to see a dentist for a long time. I didn't go to see a dentist, so my teeth were in terrible condition. Like, just awfully terrible. Because I haven't seen dentist for like 20 years. And eventually I had to go, like a few years ago, I had to go to a dentist for like a few months in a row, every day, to fix it.
Probe away.
Right now it's okay. I'm pretty sure I told many times about it, that I don't have half of the nerves in my teeth. Like, half of the teeth were such a bad condition. They had to be almost removed. And to do it, they had to remove most of the nerves and neighbor nerves as well, so I don't have them. The first, yeah, maybe I just told about it when you were not on stream. But I never feel tooth pain. I don't feel anything with teeth, like at all. Knocked you out. I was aware. There was a just good anesthesis, it's called. Like I didn't feel pain at all, but I didn't sleep. Like I couldn't sleep. It would be dangerous. You could choke on your saliva or close your mouth while there is a drill inside. You cannot sleep. Aganju is an extremely large rock planet with a thin atmosphere of hydrogen and carbon monoxide. Abundant in both copper and platinum, The crust has been scanned by mining boats from Aurai, but the specialized equipment to work in Aganju's heavy gravity more than 5 Gs has created prohibitive costs, and so Ganju is largely unexploited. Yeah.
Probe away.
Being knocked out or laughing gas. Guess which one I picked.
Launching probe.
Laughing gas. Is it actually they use a gas, like a gas mask or something like that? Or is it just cold like that? But it's actually not gas.
Launching probe.
Only over your nose. So, yeah, I've never done it. It was a syringe. Like they injected something with the syringe inside of my mouth, like in a few different places.
Launching probe.
I guess the syringe must be more effective than laughing gas.
Probe launched. Probe away.
I have a lot of resources, except for element 0. I must go, maybe upgrade some stuff.
Probe launched.
Let's go. Let's check out upgrades. There is a laboratory. Was it here? Cheap enhancements. I don't have enough platinum. Upgrades the Normandy's medical facilities with an advanced thermal regeneration unit. Using this unit will immediately and completely heal your scars. Yeah, I was asking this question last time I played, so it's possible to heal it. Nice. Upgrade heavy weapons. Nothing else. Missile launcher. Remember that experience very vividly, because I was 17 and getting wisdom tooth if removed. That young is rare. One of my wisdom tooth was growing the wrong way, like horizontally, not vertically but horizontally, but it stopped, like it's inside of like skin, but it doesn't grow anymore, just stopped inside. I saw it on X-ray. They made like an X-ray of a jaw, and I saw it being inside, but it doesn't interfere with any other teeth, so they just left it be. Let it be like it. Stay there inside. Pretty weird. Aurai is a garden world, and its last stages of habitability. While its soil still supports agriculture, its animal biodiversity has fallen to record lows, and the most successful remaining life is toxic blue-green algae, an insect-like pest species. A large Solarian colony is trying to restore biodiversity to the planet, but setbacks are a fact of life. Mineral and fuel mining remains lucrative, however, and apparently has a thriving spaceport that refused many ships passing into the terminus systems. An information I will forget tomorrow. I actually thought I clicked on a mission, but it's again just some random planet.
Launching probe. In research projects,
Element Zero
is used for bioamp and omni-tool upgrades, which allow squad members who have biotic and tech powers to be much more effective. Launching probe.
The surgeon who removed your teeth was really strange. Why?
Probe launched. Probe launched.
One of my school friends works as a dentist assistant right now.
Probe launched.
Or maybe he can even do some surgeries alone already.
Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe away.
That was a good planet. A lot of Element Zero.
Probe away. Launching probe.
Typical patients. I was a punk rock kid with pink red and purple hair and dressed well punk rocker look at the time. Typical patients.
Launching probe. Launching probe.
I wasn't. I see. I thought for a second, only punks have problem with teeth, so they usually go to dentists.
Probe launched. Probe launched.
I need to do some upgrades. I already have a limit resources.
Launching probe.
Wait, can I upgrade?
Shepard, how can I help?
Any ideas on other ways to prepare for the collectors?
Sorry, I've done what I can. Focusing on studying collector tech now.
I'll let you work.
We'll be here if you need.
I need to play a bit more to upgrade further. Owned by the notorious Blue Suns mercenary company, Purgatory was once an ARC ship used to hold agriculture animals. Now it is used to hold prisoners, whether taken in battle or sold by unscrupulous politicians under the name of subcontracting and sourcing. Rumors abounded that the Blue Sands turned skilled or fit prisoners over to the Batarian slavers, but few have ever seen the transactions and lived to tell about it. Its population is listed at 4,350, but independent journalists estimate it as nearly 3 times that in periods of overcrowding. Это Mass Effect? Все еще, да. Все еще Mass Effect. Или это Патрик? In a strain, I have music on in the background during the surgery. And I requested Rammstein, and he was like, interesting choice. I was just like, whatever, let's get this over with. I remembered something and I wanted to tell you after you finish your story. I went to several different dentists, and the last one was actually listening to Rammstein. He was listening to it, not because I asked him. So my story is relatable to yours in a way. He liked rock music. He just asked me, do I mind the music? If I don't mind, he will turn it on. I wore like a black t-shirt and a black jeans, and because of long hair, he assumed I listened to rock music as well. 2D игра такая какая-то. Но здесь есть пара мини-игр, всякие ролики. Let's take Morden and Garrus. The only aliens I have right now. I wish I would have had the surgeon. Yeah, he was pretty cool. Incinerate. Floating flame damages the health and armor of anyone nearby. Cryoblast. Your Omni-tool fires a mass of supercooled subatomic particles capable of snap-freezing impacted targets. Morden's tinkering with weapons, drugs and technology increases his health, weapon damage and the strength of his shields. Okay. Which one is the strongest? Like, how do I guess which one is the best? Or they are the same? Hey Sujukan, I'm a 6-hand cannon. I saw it a second later. But they don't have stats, or at least they don't show any kind of statistics for the weapons, like in the first game. My mom had to take me out of school for it, and I got 2 weeks off of school because of healing. Yeah, I liked to be ill because of that. I wasn't the best student. I liked to be ill sometimes. 12 times. Don't ask me why. It's good. Like, it's really good. Cool sci-fi trilogy, like a movie-like experience. Pretty cool. I played it, but once. And I haven't played Andromeda at all.
Welcome to the Purgatory, Shepard. Your package is being prepped and you can claim it shortly. As this is a high-security vessel, you need to relinquish your weapons before we proceed.
И зависло. Там, кстати, во время загрузок она реально зависает. Там даже мышка меняется, значок на такой, типа загрузки. Потом она отвисает. No.
I can't do that.
Everyone stand down. Commander, I'm Warden Kirill, and this is my ship. Your weapons will be returned on the way out. You must realize this is just a standard procedure.
У меня на SSD игры не стоят. У меня там места нет. I'll keep my weapons. I don't have an option to give away weapons anyway.
It's my standard procedure to keep my gun.
Let them proceed. Our facility is more than secure enough to handle 3 armed guests. We're bringing Jack out of cryo. As soon as the funds clear, you can be on your way. If you'll follow me to out-processing for the pickup, Commander.
Let's go.
This is really different from now.
Cell Block 2. As you can see,
I guess.
we keep tight control over the population. Each prisoner's cell is a self-contained modular unit. I've blown a few out the airlocks as an example. The ship is made up of 30 cell blocks identical to this one. We house thousands of criminals. We can put the whole place in lockdown on a moment's notice. Nothing goes wrong here.
I don't count Andromeda. I have beat it once, but I don't count it as a part of the Shepherd trilogy. Yeah, it's different, for sure. I'm trying to stick to Paragon usually. I have used a few like Renegade options, but mostly accidentally. Нет разгона HDD. Я видел там анонс каких-то новых SSD там на несколько терабайт, типа очень таких дорогих, крутых. Надо бы когда-нибудь в будущем купить SSD на 8 терабайт. They said, like BioWare said, they're making a new Mass Effect, but I'm really not sure they will make it as good as this one ever. But we will see. I actually like Dragon Age even more, but just because I like fantasy. I played Dragon Age many times. Mass Effect not as many, because I like sci-fi a bit less. Jack.
Can you tell me about Jack?
Cerberus hasn't told you? Jack is the meanest handful of violence and hate I've ever encountered. Dangerous, crazy, and very powerful. You'll see soon enough.
How'd you end up running this ship?
I was in law enforcement on Palaven, and got sick of seeing criminals escape out into the galaxy to carry on with their crimes. Bounty hunters aren't dependable. Eventually I hit upon this idea. Keep the criminals in space, and the galaxy is a safer place.
So it's principle.
You do this because you think it's necessary?
Every day I see the worst sapient life has to offer. Governments are soft, unwilling to make the hard choices. Someone had to stand up and make the galaxy safe.
Maintaining a population this size in space can't be cheap.
We can cut corners that governments can't, and each prisoner brings in a fee from his homeworld. These individuals are violent, and their home planets pay well to keep them here.
What happens if the homeworld doesn't want to pay?
We explain that we can't maintain the prisoner without their help, so we'll be forced to release him back onto his homeworld, at an unspecified place and time.
So it's an extortion racket.
You don't have to agree with my methods, but don't question my motives. These are despicable people, and I'm keeping them locked up.
Let's get on with this.
Suppose escape attempts are minimal in number.
We're in space. They have nowhere to go, and they know it. But still, we exercise extreme caution. These are dangerous individuals. We have many ways to control the population. I'm going to confirm that the funds from Cerberus cleared. Out processing is straight down this hallway. Just
Keep going past the interrogation rooms and the Supermax wing. I'll catch up with you later, Shepard.
Yeah, the only problem I have usually, it's difficult to choose which companions to use. Yeah, if you play a few times, you can try different ones, the other dialects. I like Garrus and Ali. Like any first Mass Effect, there are only 6 companions, party members, and it was easier to choose. Much easier.
Inhumane. Unacceptable. Violation of basic organic dignity.
Is this necessary?
Is there something I can do for you?
There's no excuse for beating a prisoner who can't fight back.
This is a massage compared to what his victims went through.
This degrades you as much as him.
We have orders.
You're not important enough to make your own decisions?
I admit, I sometimes get tired of this. Does this really get us anything useful?
Stop this. For your own sake.
Yeah, you're right. Call it off. At least for now.
This is one intense mistake. Yeah.
Hey guys, over here! If you're buying prisoners, can you buy me? Man, I don't care where you take me or what you do to me. It's gotta be better than this.
We're here for Jack.
Jack? Forget what I just said. I don't want to go nowhere with you.
Tell me more about Jack.
The worst trouble you ever saw. Mixed with some crazy and way too much biotic power. That's all I'm saying.
What's it like here?
Bad. And you gotta watch out. Damn, but someone's always after your stuff. Your smokes, clothes, your pride. I haven't taken a shower in 3 months.
I thought this ship was a prison, not a market.
Sometimes people buy cons so they can do some punishing of their own, if you understand. Warden sells this to whoever can pay enough.
Why are they interrogating that prisoner? You know something?
Nah, that's Bimmy. He don't know nothing. He offed someone in the showers yesterday, I think. Guy he killed was worth a lot to the warden. Yeah, sucks to be Bimmy right now.
They're going at it pretty hard. Do they ever kill prisoners by accident?
I haven't heard of anyone dying. Warden can't make money off us if we're dead. Funny thing, though. The more a guard does it, the meaner he gets. So they rotate him through.
It sounds like a business, not a prison, just some kind of business.
I should go.
Wish I could go.
I should go. I think I have a sound command. I should go. I'm pretty sure. Maybe if you type a exclamation mark go. Never used it.
I hear the screaming in my head.
Our processing's through the door on the far side of the room.
Maybe it's just go. Exclamation mark go. It's impossible to have a command with a spacebar anyway.
I should go.
Yeah, I actually have it. I had it for like a few years. Once the surgeon said my mom can be in the room with me during it, though I was kind of freaking out, but I was at least a cool nurse, and there she was in her 50s, and had a son who was in a rock band, so she was used to listening to bands like Rammstein. I see.
My apologies, Shepard. You're more valuable as a prisoner than a customer. Drop your weapons and proceed into this open cell. You will not be harmed.
You talked up your noble intentions with this prison, but it turns out you're a criminal like the rest.
Activate systems.
Nice. What a prison.
Get ready to fight. Oh!
One less to worry about.
Should put that in every time you end stream. I should go. Oops, he just fell apart.
Shields have failed.
Watch out, big guy!
Shepard is on the loose. Shepard is loose. Get people out of here.
Shepard, if you hack that control, every door on the cell block opens.
However, required if we want to get Jack out of stasis.
I'm doing it. Be ready.
Yeah, nice. Let's release all the prisoners.
That's Jack?
Why is she half naked though?
We have to get down there.
Everybody in this prison has some kind of a outfit. The same outfit. She's naked. The surgeon was making all those weird jokes. I didn't think were funny. He was asking me these odd questions when the nurse would leave the room to go get something.
Warning.
Maybe he's just the type of people that like to talk with like clients, customers, like when you go cut your hair, or when you use a taxi, some people like to talk a lot.
They're attacking Jack.
Yeah, but why is she naked? Is she stronger while being naked?
This should come in handy.
All guards, restore order. Lethal force authorized, but don't kill Jack. Tex, lockdown, lockdown.
Sectors 7, 9, and 11 have lost life support. No survivors.
Let's go! I need cover.
I mean, half naked.
The warden has locked down the area behind you. You must find another exit route.
I'll light him up.
guard got swarmed by prisoners with improvised weapons. He never had a chance.
Shows you what kind of people these prisoners are.
Lockdown in blocks 4, 7, and 8.
I'm going in! My shields are down.
The hull has been breached in sectors 12, 14, and 30. No survivors.
That was close.
Just the thing to help.
Being not careful again. Pretty reckless.
Wish I was standing downwind.
Requesting medical. Incendiary fire ready.
No. That was an awful position. Probably I came out more like a moan or a grunt, and he said, I know, you have a really strong tongue. Yeah, that is weird.
Lockdown in blocks 4, 7, and 8. Who's under attack?
One down. Hit.
Impressive. Yes.
You see why he was strange.
The hull has been breached in sectors 12,
Yeah.
14, and 30. No survivors.
Just through my shield.
Wish I was standing downwind.
Engaging hostiles.
Firing a high impact shot.
Killed that one.
Need to get rid of at least of infantry. Leave this mech alone. Great.
Deploying incineration tech.
Oh, it's... This one is pretty strong against him.
It's gonna blow!
Yeah, that was easy. I thought I didn't have ammunition.
Enemy!
Find Jack! Full alert! Find Jack!
Having cover!
All guards to cell block 1! You're valuable, Shepard. I could have sold you and lived like a king. But you're too much trouble. At least I can recapture Jack.
Not happening. You're a two-bit slave trader, and I don't have time for it.
I do the hard things civil governments are unwilling to. This is for the good of the galaxy.
Open fire!
Boss fight. After that, before my mom came in to come and get me, the laughing gas didn't wear off until a few hours afterwards, so I didn't have any control of my laughing still, and when it was over and I was getting ready to leave, he put his hand on my shoulder, which is just weird. A lot of people do it here. Put a hand on the shoulder, or pat on the back, so I've seen stuff like that.
Taking cover!
Yes, flash you.
Yes!
But yeah, I understand.
I'll light him up. Hostile!
Neutralized.
Fire in the hole!
Unshielded hostiles. Stay close to cover.
Oh, there's a reinforcement from this passage. That's bad position. I have something called my bubble, and others do not let anyone enter the bubble unless they are allowed to. Yeah. But people follow it more, I guess, in Scandinavian countries or Japan.
I'll light him up.
Should burn through any armor.
Yeah, that is strong.
Fire in the hole.
It's common to be all touchy and close to people in Russia. Yeah, I guess it's more common. But it depends on the person.
Fire in the hole.
Like, I try to never touch anyone, but oh, the man like to handshake, shake hands, so yeah, I do it. But like girls like to hug each other, be all touchy. Some teachers, like physical education teachers, can touch like children, like not with bad intentions, just sometimes just people just like that. Just touch without, like, just help with some exercise, but didn't ask for permission to touch. Yeah, I guess it's normal here.
Incendiary fire ready.
You know, if you watch USSR movies, a few decades ago, it looks like people tended to greet each other with a kiss sometimes. But yeah, I would never do it. I would never I don't even like shake hands. Not saying about kiss someone when I see him. I don't want to. There is one Russian USSR president, you can say. He liked to kiss everyone he greets. Yeah. He was in 1980s or 70s.
One less to worry about.
Yeah, that is a good weapon. Easy.
Stop.
Kisses.
Cerberus. What the hell do you want?
My name is Shepard, and I'm here to get you off this ship.
I'm not going anywhere with you. You're Cerberus.
I'm working with Cerberus for now because they can help me.
With them, for them, I don't care. You show up in a Cerberus frigate to take me away somewhere? You think I'm stupid?
This ship is going down in flames. We can get you to safety, and we're asking for your help.
We could knock her out and take her.
I'd like to see you try.
We're not gonna attack her.
Good move. Look, you want me to come with you? Make it worth my while.
Tell me what you're thinking.
I bet your ship's got lots of Cerberus databases. I want to look at those files, see what Cerberus has got on me. You want me on your team? Let me go through those databases.
Yes? Or bluff. Okay. Okay.
I'll give you full access.
You better be straight up with me. So why the hell are we standing here?
Move out.
Randomly kissed by a girl on a cheek in high school while walking down the stairs to my Chinese class. It was so gross. It's... Yeah, it's okay here. So you wouldn't like.
Welcome to the Normandy, Jack. I'm Miranda, Shepard's second in command. On this ship, we follow orders.
Tell the Cerberus cheerleader to back off, Shepard. I'm here because of our deal.
Because I had spit on my cheek.
Miranda will let you into the system. Let me know what you find.
Hear that, Precious? We're going to be friends. You, me, and every embarrassing little secret. I'll be reading down in the hold, or somewhere near the bottom. I don't like a lot of through traffic. Keep your people off me. Better that way.
Now we have more people in the crew. Can I upgrade now? Or not yet?
Shepard, how can I help?
Yes, not yet.
I'll let you work.
We'll be here if you need me.
Okay. I'm playing very slowly through this game. But anyway. I started super late. And I will go for now. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks, Courtney, for chatting. I will go now. See you later. Yeah, have a good night.
I should go.
I should go.